Today we are going to discuss about nucleic acids. What is nucleic acid? Nucleic acids are the biopolymers or large biomolecules essential to all known forms of life. They are the main information carrying molecules of the cell, and by directing the process of protein synthesis, they determine the inherited characteristics of every living being. The term nucleic acid is the overall name for DNA and RNA. They are composed of nucleotides, which are the monomers made up of three components, that is, a 5-carbon sugar, a phosphate group, and a nitrogenous base. That means nucleotides are building blocks of nucleic acids in the same way as amino acid is for proteins. They are the energy currency in metabolic transactions. Nucleotides are essential chemical links in the response of cells to hormones and other extracellular stimuli. They are structural components of an array of enzyme cofactors and metabolic intermediates. Now let us see the structure of nucleotides. Nucleotides have three characteristic components, including a nitrogenous base, which are derivatives of two parent compounds, that is purine and pyrimidine, a pentose sugar, that is ribose sugar, and a phosphate group. Here you can see basically what are included in nucleotides. Nucleotide includes basically sugar. It will be ribose in case of RNA and deoxyribose for DNA, which is linked to phosphate groups at either C3 and C or C5. And C1 of the sugar is attached to nitrogenous base, that may be purine or pyrimidine. Purine nitrogenous bases include adenine and guanine for DNA and RNA both, whereas pyrimidine includes cytosine for purine, cytosine for DNA as well as RNA, but DNA contains thymine under the umbrella of pyrimidine, and RNA contains uracil nitrogenous base as pyrimidine. Here you can see the basic structure of nucleotides, where sugar the sugar is ribose sugar in case of RNA, and 2-deoxy-D-ribose sugar in case of DNA, which is attached to phosphate group on carbon 5. This sugar is attached to phosphate group at C5, whereas C1 is attached to the nitrogenous bases. This is basic structure of nucleotides. We have already discussed that both DNA as well as RNA contain two major purine bases, that is adenine and guanine, and Pyrimidines in DNA is cytosine and thymine, whereas that of RNA is cytosine and uracil. Nucleic acids have two kinds of pentages, that is 2-deoxy-D-ribose is part of DNA, whereas D-ribose is a part of RNA. Here you can see the basic structure of purines, that is adenine and guanine, and this is structure of pyrimidines, that is thymine and cytosine, and this is basic structure of ribose and deoxyribose, that is there is oxygen is removed from C2. So this is known as 2-deoxyribose, and this is important part of DNA. Let us see the distribution of nucleic acids in the eukaryotic cell. DNA is found in the nucleus with small amounts in mitochondria and chloroplast, whereas RNA is found throughout the cell. Here you can see basic structure of nucleotides. Depending upon nitrogenous base, that is purine nucleotide as well as pyrimidine nucleotide. Here, in case of purine nucleotides, there is example of deoxyadenosine 5' monophosphate, which includes adenine, nitrogenous base attached to 2-deoxyribose sugar, whereas second purine nitrogenous base is guanine. Whereas in case of pyrimidine nucleotides, there is cytosine and thymine nitrogenous bases attached to sugar, that is 2-deoxy-D-ribose sugar, which is attached to phosphate group at carbon 5. Now we will see four major deoxyribonucleotides, how it is named. For example, deoxyadenylate is also known as deoxyadenosine 5' monophosphate, and its symbol is A, small da or small damp. Similarly, deoxyguanylate is also known as deoxyguanosine 5' monophosphate, and it is designated as capital G, small d, capital G, or small d, GMP. Deoxythymidylate is also known as deoxythymidine 5' monophosphate, and it is depicted as capital T, small dt, and small d, TMP. Similarly, deoxycytidylate is also known as deoxycytidine 5' monophosphate, and it is also depicted as capital C, small dc, or small d, CMP. The name of four major ribonucleotides are adenylate, also known as adenosine 5' monophosphate, and depicted as capital A or AMP. Guanylate, also known as guanosine 5' monophosphate, and it is also written as capital G or GMP. Uridylate, also known as uridine 5' monophosphate, and it is also written by U or UMP. Similarly, cytidylate, also known as cytidine 5' monophosphate, and also written by capital C or CMP. Till now, we have discussed about nucleotides. But what is nucleoside? It is molecule without phosphate group. That is, nucleosides are molecules containing exclusively sugar and nitrogenous base. Under DNA, nucleosides are included deoxyadenosine, deoxyguanosine, deoxythymidine, and deoxycytidine, whereas a nucleoside of RNA includes adenosine, guanosine, uridine, and cytidine. Here you can see simple structure of nucleosides. which contains only sugar, that is ribose, attached to nitrogenous base. Here you can see a beta glycosidic bond between D-ribose and cytosine nitrogenous base. Phosphate bridges. The successive nucleotides of both DNA and RNA are covalently linked through phosphate group bridges. The 5' phosphate group of one nucleotide unit is joined to 3' hydroxyl group of the next nucleotide, creating a phosphodiester linkage. Thus, the covalent backbones of nucleic acids consists of alternating phosphate and pentose residues, and the nitrogenous bases may be regarded as the side groups joined to the backbone at regular intervals. Each linear nucleic acid strand has a specific polarity and distinct 5' and 3' ends. Here you can see the sugar phosphate backbone of nucleotide strand. Here there is joining of phosphate with C5 of sugar, and next phosphate group is attached to C3, which is also attached to C5 of next sugar. Thus, this is backbone of phosphate sugar, phosphate sugar, phosphate sugar of the nucleotide strands. And the phosphate group joins the third carbon of one sugar to the fifth carbon of the next in the same line. You have already seen it. This is nucleotides linked by phosphodiester bond. That is, phosphate group is attached to hydroxyl group. That is C3, carbon 3 of one ribose sugar, and same phosphate group is attached to C5 of the other ribose sugar. And here you can see there is backbone of phosphate sugar, phosphate sugar, phosphate sugar, and nitrogenous bases, that is adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, and adenine. They are attached to C1 of ribose ribose nitrogenous base, ribose sugar. These nitrogenous bases are attached to C1 of ribose moiety. The structure of DNA. In 1953, Watson and Crick postulated a three-dimensional model of DNA structure. In a DNA molecule, different nucleotides are covalently joined to form a long polymer chain by covalent bonding between phosphates and sugars. This you have already seen in the diagram. The phosphate attached to the hydroxyl group at the 5' position of the sugar is attached to the hydroxyl group on the 3' carbon of the sugar of the next nucleotide. Thus, the linkage between the phosphate and the hydroxyl bond is an ester linkage and is called 3', 5' phosphodiester bond. DNA chain has the polarity having 5' end and 3' end because first nucleotide has a 5' phosphate not bound to any other nucleotide, and the last nucleotide has a free 3' hydroxyl. DNA consists of two helical chains of nucleotides wound around the same axis to form double helix. The two DNA strands are organized in an anti-parallel arrangement, that is, one strand is oriented 5:3 and other is oriented as 3:5. Important thing is that hydrophilic backbones of alternating deoxyribose and phosphate groups are on the outside of the double helix, facing the surrounding water, whereas purine and pyrimidine bases of both strands are stacked inside the double helix with their hydrophobic and nearly planar ring structures very close together and perpendicular to the long axis. Each nucleotide base of one strand is paired in the same plane with base of the other strand, that is, guanine with cytosine and adenine with thymine. these are those that fit best within the structure, also known as complementary base pairing. There are 3 hydrogen bonds between guanine and cytosine, but only 2 hydrogen bonds are formed between adenine and thymine. Here you can see in this structure, in this diagram, that there are backbones of phosphate sugar of both the strands. Both are in anti-parallel direction. That is, this is 5 prime 3 prime direction, whereas this strand is in 3 prime 5 prime direction. And both of these strands are joined together by hydrogen bonds between nitrogen bases. That is, guanine is attached to cytosine with 3 hydrogen bonds, and adenine is joined to thymine with 2 hydrogen bonds. This is basic structure of DNA. Here you can see the double helical structure of DNA, in which both strands are in the opposite direction. One you can see 5 prime, 3 prime, and other is in the direction of 3 prime is to 5 prime direction. That is anti-parallel setting is there. And there are formation of hydrogen bonds between nitrogenous bases which are attached to carbon 1 of the different sugar molecules. Here there are notation for nucleic acid. That is, here you can see the nitrogenous base is attached to C1 of ribose or deoxyribose moiety, and to which phosphate group is attached to C5, 5 carbon. And here you can see that C1 of sugar moiety is attached to different nitrogenous bases, that is thymine, adenine, cytosine, thymine, adenine, guanine, and cytosine, and all the sugars are attached to phosphate group. And this is from 5 prime to 3 prime direction. Now let us see the structure of RNA. Most of the RNA molecules are single-stranded, but an RNA molecule may contain regions which can form complementary base pairing where the RNA strand loops back on it. If so, RNA will have some double-stranded regions also. Here you can see the diagrammatic structure of RNA, where backbone is consisting of phosphate and sugar in the similar way of DNA, whereas all the sugars, C1 of sugar moiety is attached to different nitrogenous bases containing cytosine, guanine, adenine, and uracil. So RNA and DNA basic structure is the same. Both are sugar phosphate polymers and both have nitrogen containing bases attached to sugar. But there are 3 differences between DNA and RNA. That is that RNA contains a different monosaccharide residue, that is, it contains ribose, D-ribose unit, whereas DNA contains, as you have already seen, 2-deoxy D-ribose unit. RNA contains the bases as adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil, whereas instead of adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine contained by DNA. RNA exists as a single strand instead of a double strand. This is basic difference in DNA and RNA. RNA molecules are basically of 3 types. One is mRNA, also known as messenger RNA, which carries messages in the form of codons from DNA. Second is rRNA, that is ribosomal RNA, which creates site where protein synthesis takes place. And third one is tRNA, also known as transfer RNA, and specific tRNA with specific anticodon carries amino acid. That's all about nucleic acid, including DNA and RNA. Thank you. Thank you very much.